You're all doing well right now. Let me encourage you with the word in Psalm chapter 1, verses 1 to 3. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth in its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. How many of you are walking with God right now? That despite all the negativity and toxicity in our society, we still choose to keep our faith, or are thinking or struggling about whether is it worth it? Then this word is for you. Aren't you glad that the first word in Psalms is a blessing for those who are godly, those who walk consistently with God? So, what does it mean to be godly? The psalmist describes it this way. First, the godly lives a righteous life. He does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of the sinners, nor sits among the scornful. Rather, he speaks blessings rather than any mockery or curses. Second, the godly keeps his relationship with God. Verse 2, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. Keeping our relationship with God is quite difficult when things aren't going well with us. However, as we deny ourselves before God and become obedient to his word and keep it in our hearts through meditation, surely we will become a pleasing sacrifice for God. Denying ourselves really takes a toll on us, but that is what is meant by counting the cost of following Jesus Christ. But don't worry, there is this adjective used by the psalmist, the word delight or joy, that we will receive as we obey God. Lastly, the godly bears fruit. Good fruit is what is meant here. This is the result of living a righteous life and keeping a relationship with God. Just like the tree described in verse 3. Jesus said in John chapter 15 verse 4, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. We know that every fruit has its own season to be fruitful, but as long as we remain in God's arms, we will surely bear good fruit no matter what season, whether it's rainy or sunny season, because God is our source. Not only that, we will not wither nor faint, but even more, we will become more prosperous. Why? We go back to the first word that I was talking about earlier. Because we are blessed.